You want to go out, Walter?
Let's go.
Pace yourself.
You call that defense?
Make it quick, buddy.
One evening as the sun
That
went
should
down
shed
and the
some light on
jungle
the subject.
fire was burning,
Where'd you get that bone, pal?
How you doing? I got a package for you.
No, Walter! He's a civil servant!
That's
incredible.
Oh, yeah. It's a Chevy Silverado Trail Boss. This thing's built for off-roading right from the factory.
No, I meant the cat.
It's like nobody's seen a cat before.
The Chevy Silverado Trail Boss.
Hey, Walter, let's get this man some hot cocoa.
Oh, that sounds good.
Find new friends, find new roads. Chevrolet.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Presented by Central Bank of the Ozarks. Labor's Local 663 reminds us, drive safe in work zones. Everybody wants to go home this evening. Bank of Billings, Doak Propane right here in Bolivar, Missouri, for all your propane needs. Call the folks at Doak. And with the weather outside today, you may be needing a little barbecue. So, hey, give them a call. They'll take care of you and fix you up. Also brought to you by the Bank of Billings. Bank of Billings established in 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. Chevy dealers of the Ozarks, Great Southern Bank, and as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Back down to Thayer High School and Bobcat head coach Matt Pitts. And Coach Pitts, thanks so much for joining us.
Hey, man, thanks for having me, Guy.
26-1. You've got tomorrow night. You've got a sectional game coming up at Missouri S&T versus Steelville. First, let's go back and just kind of run through that district, Liberty Mountain View and Hartville. And folks talked about Hartville and they graduated so much, but still a formidable foe with the Eagles and what Brett Reed does over there.
Yeah, no question. And in the semifinal game at Liberty, those guys, there's nothing wrong with those guys either. They've got a couple guards that put it in the basket. And we trailed by 4 at the half of that game and had a great second half and kind of got rolling. And then the Hartville game, they, early in the game, they kind of dictated the tempo and we were able to do some things. But as you said, they're always going to be formidable, and Brett does a great job with those guys. And to get past them, that was good for us. And hopefully that'll springboard us maybe onto some bigger things.
As you go back through your season, you obviously played a tough schedule. You had the likes of Bolivar on your schedule, Branson, Republic. Was there a point in the season where you kind of felt like you turned the corner? Maybe you got a win and then maybe that Bolivar game. You're playing them on their home court in the championship of that tournament. Tell us a little bit where you kind of felt like the season kind of broke out.
I kind of think maybe there, like you're saying, because I think, no matter how talented you are or how much success you're having, when you get to step to a level that we had to play that weekend, I think it's human nature to wonder how good can you really be. And I think right then our guys, it kind of sunk in that, hey, we can really do something if we can stay healthy and everybody continue to work and stick together. And I think that may have been the turning point.
Again, visiting with Thayer Bobcat head coach Matt Pitts here on the Missouri Sports Network. Coach, you've got Steelville coming up tomorrow night, 7:45. That's at Missouri S&T. What do you know about the Cardinals?
They're very, very talented. Got a lot of guys that can put the ball in the basket. Couple good guards, a good post player. I think it'll be a game. They've played a good schedule too, and they've won a lot of games, and they play an up-tempo style, and I think it'll be a good one.
As you look back over your season, is there a team that you can maybe kind of compare to Steelville, maybe with their size or the type of offense, defense that they run?
Maybe similar to Mountain View Liberty, something like that. After 27 games, they kind of all run together. So when you're looking at it like that, but I would say maybe a Mountain View Liberty, somebody like that. They like to play up tempo, shoot the three, defensively get after you a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see that. And but that would probably be the best comparison I would have, maybe.
After the game, tomorrow morning when you look at the stats, if you guys are going to come out on top, what are one or two of the stats that you're going to have to really focus on, whether it be turnovers or from the free throw line? What are some stats really that are going to tell the tale?
We're not just super big, so rebounding's always big for us. Just try to find a way to stay even or win that battle. Don't be so far behind you just put yourself in a bind. And we like to make more free throws than the opponent gets to attempt, and that's something we try to do by taking the ball to the basket. And of course, when you're looking at 3-point percentage, at the field goal percentage, that I always tell our kids, the quality of shot often leads to what kind of percentage you're going to shoot. So we want to take good ones and make them guard us a little bit, and those are the things that we kind of look at.
Yeah. What are some things right now you feel like you're doing really well as a team right now this season?
I think we've gotten better defensively. Maybe more so on the perimeter because, like going back to the Bolivar tournament, they were so big in the post, we had to do some things different just to try to stop them in there. And then there was a stretch there I didn't think we defended the perimeter as well because we were kind of caught in that mindset a little bit. So we've kind of had to, do some things a little bit different, but not a lot. And I think we've shored up our perimeter defense a little bit.
So between now and then, again, it's 7:45 tomorrow night at Missouri S&T. What do you guys got? Playing between now and then. And what time do you guys have to leave? That's probably quite a drive.
Yeah, it's about a 2-hour drive up there. But today we'll practice after school, and those guys will go eat as a team tonight. And McDonald's here in town's feeding the kids, and they all love McDonald's, so that was a good deal for them. And then tomorrow we'll probably leave about 2. Leave us some time to stop and then find something to eat before we get over there for that girls' game that starts at 6. So it'll be a pretty good afternoon, but hopefully good things come after all that.
Yeah, it's too bad there's not a Smith's restaurant between here and there because that's
question.
my go-to here in Bolivar.
Hey, no question, and you didn't steer us wrong.
Coach, at this time of the season, of course, everybody's got bumps and bruises, but are you guys relatively healthy?
We should be tomorrow. My nephew, who started for us since he was a sophomore, hadn't played since the weekend that we played Sykeston over at Charleston. He twisted his ankle and actually had a fracture in his foot, small one, but he's been out since then. So we hadn't had him through districts or the end of the conference play, but we get him back tomorrow, and he practiced full yesterday and he looks good. So we should be healthy, for the first time in, like I said, probably 6 or 7 games.
All right. Well, outstanding. Well, Coach, as always appreciate all the coaches being generous with their time today and, talking about their team and what they've got coming up. And just keep winning, and we'll keep having you on. And maybe you guys get up here to the Final Four. There's a Smiths in Springfield, too. So
hey, we can pull that off.
All right. Coach, again, Thayer Bobcat head coach Matt Pitts, 26-1 on the season, taking on Steelville tomorrow night at 7:45 at Missouri S&T. And Coach Pitts, thanks so much, and best of luck tomorrow. We look forward to talking to you soon.
Thanks, Guy. Appreciate you.
You bet. You're watching the Missouri Sports Network here at MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Keep it right here.